Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the GW Panther, Geschützwagen Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Murovanka Encounter, and it's under the command of talon1958. And yes, this is another replay in his ongoing contest with his partner Angelina75. Well, as you know, Angelina's in the lead at the moment. She's got a first-class tanker and a bruiser out of her game in the Hummel. And Talon had a game, unfortunately, did not get a mastery. Even though he got the highest damage in the game, it just wasn't enough. He didn't get any stun assist in that game, and therefore he wasn't able to get enough to beat Angelina. He's got a 15cm howitzer mounted on top of a Panther hull. This was the Arty that was designed but never actually manufactured. They wouldn't allow the Panther hulls to be used for anything but tanks, even though they actually had this design available. Well, the enemy have started capping straight away, because you know it's an encounter game, so it takes twice as long to cap out. But they've got two tanks in the cap area at the moment, and we've got a VK3001D in there trying to stop them from cap, and he's taken a fair bit of damage. In fact, he's taken a lot of damage whilst Talon's getting into his firing position. But he's now out of the game. Well, Talon's styling in on an M6. He just pops out of the cap, and the T-52 goes back into the cap. Talon's going to go for the... Well, he changes his mind. He wants to go for the T-52 instead, and he's left the cap now. Okay, got a heavy tank number 6, rounds out. Oh, it lands alongside him for only 73 hit points, but it does damage his tracks. Now, the 15cm howitzer will do 600 alpha, 39mm of pin, and the burst radius is 7.2 meters. Standard reload is 25.89 seconds. Talon's got 20.97. He's dialing in on the heavy tank number 6. And this time he gets a hit for 202. In fact, there's two heavy tank number 6s on the enemy team. Quite surprising. You don't often see that, but it appears that they're actually in a platoon. Is it? They're not in a platoon with each other, though, funnily enough. Rounds out. He went for the heavy tank number 6. It hit the ridgeline. Oh, both of those heavy tanks are sitting at the same spot, trying to get into the cap area. Well, this should be interesting, because if he hits one, he might actually miss and hit the other one instead. Lining up the shot, loaded, rounds out. Direct hit. Good one, 192. Changes position. The enemy Arty in this game are another GW Panther and an M44. On our team, we've got an AMX-13 F3AM as our fellow Arty. He's loaded. Rounds out. Another direct hit, this time on the front of the other heavy tank number 6. And I hear enemy Arty. Yes, they're trying to counter battery already. Yes, I did say in the previous video that on the NA server, there's an awful lot of counter battery going on right from the start of some games. Grabs out. He just killed the heavy tank number 6 on the enemy team, so he's got one of them. He's got his first kill. Now, it appears somebody is trying to get at him. Is he gonna? Who's he gonna attack next time? Well, that other heavy tank number 6 is still there. He's still fighting. Rounds out. Another direct hit. This time 169 hit points. He's changing position. I had the feeling that the enemy Arty actually aimed for the end of the tracer, not realizing you have to aim a little further back if you want to actually hit the Arty that fired it, because the tracer doesn't start at the end of the barrel like it used to in the old days. Okay, we've got a budgie there and a 40 TP, but instead he goes for the heavy tank number 6 that he's been hitting up until now. Changes his mind. And the budgie goes down before he can get a shot, but the heavy tank number 6 is still there. Rounds out. And this time round, it's a wreck. He's killed both of them now. And there's only 2 enemies left. Our team won in the Magic Forest, and they're about to kill the last remaining enemy, which is the M44, and that's it. The game's over, and they've won. Here's the end of battle results. That was a third-class tanker for talon1958 in the GW Panther. He also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, it's showing 3, but he must have got 5 because otherwise it wouldn't allow him to get the bruiser. And his win rate from that game was 1,205, which is very good, but not excellent. Bit of an average game, you might say. Anyway, if we look at the team details, we can see, yep, the highest damage in the game turned out to be the Caro P88 with 2,317 hit points. He managed to get a steel wall. Second highest damage in the game was the M6 on the enemy team, 1,830 hit points. And in third place, it was the M6 on our team with 1,528 hit points. Talon managed to get 938, which was better than all but 3 on the enemy team. And since he was actually 6th on his own team, that puts him in puts him in 10th place overall. Yes, because 5 ahead, 9th place. I'm wrong. 9th place overall on damage. When it came to kills, he's actually in joint 2nd place because the Caro managed 3 kills, E25, T3485M, T34-1 all managed 2 kills, so did Talon, and nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill. And when it came to base XP, he's actually in 6th place overall, beating everyone on the enemy team. So the high scorers, the Caro, the T3485M, and the T34-1, with Talon getting 534. He fired only 8 rounds, so a very quick battle in that sense. Only 4 minutes 56 seconds, or just under 5 minutes. 5 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations, and 8 splash. Damage of 938 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 2 of the enemy, killed 2 of the enemy, both of them the heavy tank number 6, and did 398 hit points of stun assists off 6 stuns. Now he did earn a profit, 65,168 credits for the game, and even if he hadn't got the mission completion in there, he still would have made a profit for the battle, and 1,602 XP, but sadly that wasn't enough to beat Angelina, because as you know, Angelina's still got a 1st class and a bruiser, and Talon's 3rd class and a bruiser doesn't beat it, so I'm afraid the game carries on. But he has he has sent in another replay, so let's have a look at that one. In the second replay, Talon is now on the north spawn of Serene Coast in the SU-8. Tier 6 Soviet SPG, 152mm on the howitzer, capable of 550 Alpha and 38mm of pin. And it appears that he's not moving very far away from the spawn point. Just going to stay and sit in the cap circle for the moment. Of course, he's not necessarily going to stay here, but at least he's away from the normal spot, because if you go to the normal firing positions, the enemy Arty might try to counter battery you, and obviously counter battery is rather hot on the NA server. Okay, he's aiming in the corner where he expects the enemy to appear. Nobody's seen yet, but the 25 TP is getting close. Should spot them any second. In fact, they have been spotted, but they're a lot further back than we expected. In fact, we're going for an AMX AC-46. He's styling in ahead of that guy's path. Rounds out. Looks good. Direct hit. 146 hit points. Nice leading shot. Knew exactly where the AMX AC-46 was going. So he was able to lay a shot in his path. Okay, he's lost sight of him now. Going back because there's a VK3001H moving up, and he's styling in ahead of that guy instead. Lining up the shots. Rounds out. Again, looks good. Oh, shot zipped over the top of his turret. Landed the other side of him though. Okay, he's changing position just to avoid counter battery if the enemy was watching. It's an enemy Chaffee's moved a fair bit up, but he might be spotted by our AMX CLC. In the meantime, we're going for an M4A1. He's been spotted over the other side of the battlefield. Rounds out. Just behind him. Okay, that AC-46 has got to the corner. And in fact, our 25 TP, well, he didn't fare so well. He actually got taken out of the game. Got a King Tiger captured this time. Rounds out. It landed right in front of him for 78 hit points. Changing position again. Now, yes, he is knocking trees down, but that won't be a problem. He's not going to be near those trees when he actually shoots. Okay, but he is in the dip, and this is the most familiar Arty firing position. Okay, he's going for the King Tiger captured again. Rounds out. 185 hit points from this time, and he tracked the guy. Not picking up any stun assist though. The AC-46 has moved up, and he's holding that corner. Talon shoots, and he scores! 23 hit points, but he took the AMX AC-46 out of the game with a shot that went right through his side. Okay, first kill, going for the King Tiger captured. Rounds out. It was close, but he only got some stun assist off that one. In the meantime, that Chaffee that we saw earlier in the game just got taken out of the game. Killed by an M4A1 on our team. Go for the VK3001H, who pulls back in time to avoid the shell, but sadly no joy. Okay. Well, we're dialing in on the position where the VK was last seen, but he's changed his mind because there's a Covenanter on the enemy team over on the west side of the map. In fact, he's the only tank remaining out of that bunch, and he's pulling back because we've got guys moving in. Okay, a T-34 coming up the middle. I'm more concerned about that OI who's nearby. In fact, he's being aimed at. Rounds out the T-34. One shot and it kills him. 22 hit points, so 2 kills now to Talon. And then the OI spotted him. He's about to lose sight of him because he's going to go behind that rock. He's trying to line up a shot. The SU-8 does have a fairly shallow trajectory, so it's difficult to shoot over rocks like that and get direct hits. But now he can get him. Oh, very unlucky there. Didn't get anything. But he will get a chance to shoot again, and unfortunately the OI is killed. We're 3 up on the enemy. This is a good game so far. Okay, VK, line up, rounds out, he's tracked. Only 5 hit points, but he does go down, and we did get the stun assist off that one. Talon's changing positions to avoid counter battery. I think he's decided it's safer for him to be over on the west side of the map at the moment. In fact, the way that the game is going at the moment, there's only 6 enemy vehicles left, and 2 of those are Arty. In fact, one of them's just been spotted. It's the M41 HMC. He's in the cap area, and he has been spotted, so he is being fired on. Talon's about to shoot. Rounds out. Fully dialed in. And a kill. That's his 3rd kill of the game. Now, there was another M44 on the enemy team. Looks like he dived behind the rocks, so we haven't got a shot on him at the moment. And in fact, now the enemy is down to just 5 tanks. And now it's down to 4 because they just lost their T-67. They just lost their box tank. So it's only 3. He's trying to get a shot, but it's very difficult when they're behind those rocks. He's having to change position just to get a better angle on the enemy. This game's going to be over momentarily. There's only 2 of them left now. And it's only the M44 left now. So we're looking now to see if he can get a shot. There's the M44. We just see him down the end of the pass. We have got a shot. We fire. Oh, unfortunately, no joy. The M44 just shotgunned our AMX CLC, and then he goes down and is taken out of the game by our Wolverine. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was another third-class tanker for talon1958 in the SU-8. He got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 6. And he also got a win rate of only 757 out of that one. He did get a number of kills, but not a huge amount of damage. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage in this game went to the Basotto on his team with 1,735 hit points. Second highest damage, the King Tiger captured on the enemy team, 1,678. And the third highest damage was the AMX CLC Biss on his own team with 1,604. And he got a Confederate and Scout out of that game. Sadly, Talon didn't get any medal at all, but when it came to kills, he's in joint second place because the Tiger won on our team and the M44 on the enemy team both managed to get 4 kills, whilst Wolverine, Talon and the Basotto all managed to... Oh, actually, it's only the Wolverine and Talon managed to get 3 kills, and the Basotto managed to get 2 kills in third place. When it came to base XP, he's a little further down the table in 6th place because the ELC managed to get top with 911. 748 went to the Basotto, 739 went to the Tiger 1, and there was 2 other players in front of him. So not a huge amount of base XP, not a huge amount of damage, but he did get some nice kills. 14 shots fired, so he was firing plenty of ammo, but that's down to the fact that the SU-8 does have a very fast fire rate. 4 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot, 8 splash, damage of 545 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. I suspect the tank the penetrated was the AMX CLC. No, it's not actually. Funny enough, it was the M41 HMC, and that was a long-range shot from right over the one side of the battlefield to the other, but it went straight through the wreck or straight through the Arty. He also picked up or damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 3, and 435 hit points, a stun assist of 6 stuns. Now, he did get a profit of 11,508 credits, and he got 25 bonds for a mission completion and 1,671 XP. But I'm afraid it wasn't good enough to beat Angelina because she's still in the lead with a first-class tanker and also a Bruiser medal. So, yes, I'm afraid it's going on, this contest, until the end of the week, I think, unless somebody can get an ace tanker. And Talon has got the ability to do it. He could get an ace tanker. You never know. And so they'll keep on fighting until the end of the week. Of course, Angelina might come back with an ace tanker, and then the contest would end immediately. But we'll have to wait and see. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.